Hey everybody, YSLWookie here. In this video, we're going to take a look at all the games that came out from May the 2nd till May the 8th. If you find the information useful and enjoy the video, consider liking and subscribing to see more. The first game is Push It and Pull It in Blockland. Push It and Pull It in Blockland is a cooperative arcade game with a retro feeling. Push It and Pull It are travelling through space when the spaceship breaks. They end up falling into Blockland, a planet full of blocks and monsters. The only way for them to escape is to move from room to room while defeating monsters until they find a boss that has a piece of the spaceship. Help Pushy and Pulley get back to their spaceship on the trip across Blockland. Push blocks to defeat the monsters, join blocks of the same colour to get power-ups, and defeat the bosses to recover parts of your broken spaceship. The next game is Duke of Defence. Get ready for a tower defence game that takes an uncommon approach to players' interaction. Slash goblins with your sword, roll through waves of enemies, and build towers as fast as you can. Collect coins from fallen foes, but be careful not to get hurt when manoeuvring through the action. Use 9 powerful towers to build a strong defence, each tower more unique than the last. Upgrade your character as you advance through the story with a plethora of game-enhancing abilities. Anything unlocked in your skill tree will also apply in co-op mode, so everybody benefits. Unique towers, exciting abilities, and planned future game modes ensure you'll be back for more. The next game is Fury Unleashed. Fury Unleashed is a combo-driven rogue elite action platformer. Each kill you make increases your combo, hit certain thresholds and your damage resistance and healing powers will kick in. It's a game you can even beat in one ultimate combo. Are you up to the task? The next game is Ghost Files 2: Memory of a Crime. The story of Arthur Christie begins with a painful wake-up in a dark basement with an unknown murder victim and memory gaps larger than bullet holes. A moment later, the building is surrounded by howling police sirens, and all this before the sun even reached the noon. The day began lousy, and chances of improvement are slim, so now he has to start his own investigation and prove his innocence. For this detective, Christie will need to recreate the lost memories and immerse himself in the dark reality of a serial killer called the Executioner. The next game is Infinite Beyond the Mind. Infinite Beyond the Mind is a slick 2D action platformer where you take on evil queen Evangeline Brahman, ruler of the Bajantur kingdom. As she works towards her dream of world domination, plays either Tanya or Olga, 2 girls who have the power to stop the Bajantur kingdom's growing army and take down the evil queen. The next game is Mecha Wars: Desert Ashes, a classic reborn, casual turn-based strategy in a land of fantastical creatures and deadly machines. In the aftermath of a great flood, a vengeful leader threatens to conquer the world with the aid of a once-lost technology, and only a small but determined army stands in their path. Mecha Wars: Desert Ashes is the definitive release of the 2009 turn-based strategy classic Mecha Wars. Fully remastered in high definition, it features new hand-painted art, new visual effects, an expanded single-player campaign, and 6 previously unreleased multiplayer maps. The next game is Professional Farmer American Dream. Professional Farmer American Dream, the latest spin-off from the Professional Farmer series, takes you to a ranch set in the captivating landscapes of the Midwest. Surrounded by towering mountain ranges, build your dream as a rancher in America with lush fields as far as the eye can see. Drive your pickup and tractors, tend off your cattle, cultivate your fields and reap the harvest. Take this opportunity to specialise in the flourishing American pumpkin business, work with original equipment and milk that cash cow. The next game is Reed 2. Reed awakens to the memories of an old supercomputer. Reed failed, the robot failed, and now the digital world is once again breaking down. Before the old supercomputer malfunctioned, it gave Reed backup files that must be delivered to the developer. Collect information cubes once again in the desolate version of the last remnant of the digital world. Dodge floor spikes, razor blades, enemies, and wall arrows to reach the next stage. Find hidden survivors trying to escape from the new horrors of the corruption. The next game is Sin Slayers Enhanced Edition. Sin Slayers is an RPG with roguelike elements set in a dark fantasy world, where your choices determine how challenging the fights and enemies will be. Create, equip and lead a team of heroes. Each unit will have its own abilities and weaknesses, so plan your combat strategy accordingly. You'll journey through stinking primeval forests, boneyards riddled with crypts, and the graves of fallen warriors, and other places even the bravest adventurers would fear to tread. The next game is Super Mash. June's game shop is in trouble, and she needs her brother Tomo's help to save it. Mash together iconic genres to create never-before-seen gaming experiences. Jump through classic platformer levels with a tactical stealth character, fight as spaceships in engaging JRPG battles, and more. Anything is possible with Super Mash Emergent game system, which creates a unique game every time you play. You can even customise your mashes with the help of dev cards. Think the mash you made is impossible? Share its mash code with a friend or streamer and see if they can beat it. The next game is Task Force Campus. A team of outcasts who happen to be the wrong place during an evil invasion must contain the breach, save their friends and defend the universe from corruption. Drawing inspiration from the golden age of Japanese shoot-'em-ups, Task Force Campus combines retro action with modern conventions, adding new mechanics and randomly generated stages and handcrafted bosses. In a unique twist, the game can be finished, but skilled players will find a way to continue past the ending and claim even higher scores. Rhythmic gameplay and a pulsing soundtrack work together to create an intense audio-visual experience. The next game is Ultimate Ski Jumping 2020. Ultimate Ski Jumping 2020 is an old-school pixel art sports game in which you play as a ski jumper, compete in tournaments, beat your high scores. You can play in campaign mode or challenge others in multiplayer. Have a competition with AI jumpers on 5 difficulty levels. The next game is War Tile. War Tile is a cool, down-based game that keeps the action flowing, with ample opportunities to plan your moves, although it contains strategic elements from turn-based games. A mixture of slow-down features and cool-down-based gameplay maintains the tension of battle while allowing for breathing room to make tactical decisions. At its heart, War Tile is a game about positioning and tactical decision-making. The next game is Woodle Tree 2 Deluxe Plus. This time, a new menace is taking over the woodlands, with a black substance that is absorbing life and energy from all living creatures. Will you be skilled enough to help Woodle in his quest to repel this enormous new evil force? Explore the wonderful lands and find a new way to restore balance in this new open-world platformer adventure with RPG elements. The next game is Zombies Ruined My Day. This is a story of how the best day of your life can become a nightmare full of zombies. Survive in a hostile environment using all sorts of weapons, defend your position with barricades, blow up groups of zombies with grenades, sweep the area away with the Gatling and more. All in a fully action-packed game with colourful background and fearsome monsters. Shows that you're more than a snack for zombies. The final game is Plague Universe RPG Bundle. Rescue survivors, fight monsters, and explore a once great city fallen to plague in a dark fantasy game that combines turn-based tactical strategy and roguelike elements. Set around a city being consumed from within by a disease, Plague Road tells a story of a lone doctor who once abandoned their home and now returns to learn the fate of those they left behind. Travel from the safe refuge of your farm through a series of regions progressively more affected by the infernal plague. And that's it. That's all the games that were released on the Xbox from May the 2nd to May the 8th. Hope you found this information useful, and maybe even found a game that you like. If you did, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie, out.